What's happening, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of A Therapeutic Edge. Today, on the table in front of us, is a knife I've bought twice. Well, not this exact knife, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So, what is this? Well, this is the Kizer Roach, and this is an excellent, excellent knife. It really is very, very good. I actually bought this in the G10 and VG10 version and carried it a ton, and fell so in love with the feel in hand and the overall functionality of this knife that when Black Friday rolled around last year, I took that opportunity and bought its more expensive brother here, and I have been thrilled with it ever since. Now, I mentioned in a previous video that this is what I think Kizer does best. Plain titanium S35VN running on bearings. Oh, yeah, this is really good. I love this thing. The choil up here is completely usable. It allows you to grip this knife in a way that it is great for deep, long cuts. It's great for the kitchen because of the big belly on this blade. The handle is exceptionally comfortable. It allows you to get your pinky up here on this little cutout if your hand is too big to fit down here, or if you move forward, your pinky is still supported because of the upswept handle. Or excuse me, I guess downswept handle is correct. Look, it's got a spot here for your thumb if you want to work back here. It even works this way if this is your kind of thing. I don't know. I think this is a great knife. Now, the original clip actually had a little picture of a roach on it. I, of course, have dropped a deep carry clip on here because that is what I do with the knives that I carry most often, if it's possible. And conveniently, for these knives, it has been more than just possible. It's been relatively easy to do. But let's see what we're looking at. We have 1, 2, 3 full inches of cutting edge. We have 3.5 inches of blade. The blade itself, and I don't usually do this, but we're gonna. The blade is 1.5 inches tall, a little over 1.5 inches tall. It is a long blade, which means you get a lot of grind here, and this does come down to a really nice thin edge. But because of the way that this is cut, with this long downward sweep, this sort of leaf shape, the tip is super robust. This is a great knife for all of your needs. I use this thing in the kitchen when I'm camping. I use it in the kitchen here in the house sometimes. It is a work knife that is also really good looking. I really enjoy this knife. It is S35VN steel, as I mentioned. Kizer does an exceptionally good job with that. I love that sound. Let's do that one more time. It's got a good click, doesn't it? It rides the pocket really well. I mean, it's thick. It's thick through the blade for sure. I love that thing. But in the pocket, because of the way it's designed, it just kind of hangs out of the way. Now, mind you, I'm a big guy, so I have less concerns with large knives in the pocket than some people. But this is well, it's just a great knife. In fact, I got this before most of my other Kizers in titanium, and this is kind of what sold me on doing that. Let's take a look at our old friend here, the Rat Model 1, and you can see, we line this up, that it is a little shorter than the Rat 1, and that's okay. Let's take a look at it next to another Kizer. This is from earlier in the week. This is the Uprising, and as you can see, it's a little bit longer than the Uprising. It sort of falls right in the middle. Now, both of these are stellar work knives that also happen to be, in my opinion, beautiful, and that is a great combination. Is this knife for everybody? Well, you know, unlike some of my knives, it kind of is. They make a G10 and I think it's still VG10 version. It might be something else now. The handle is comfortable but not too big, and yet it grips you really well, so you can get right in there. It's good for many hand sizes. It is a useful and versatile blade shape. It's not just a stabby knife. It's not just a slicey knife. It is a marvelous combination of both. I'm a fan. Can you tell? I admit it. I do. I love Kizer knives. I love this particular generation of Kizer knives. I love the way I love the way they do their titanium. I love the way that they stonewash the S35VN on their blades. This is just a really, really great run of knives, and I love this one in particular. I think you will too. So again, this is the Kizer Roach. Not the world's greatest name, but perhaps one of the world's greatest knives. I love this thing. If you have any questions about this knife or any of the knives I share on this channel, feel free to ask down in the comment section below. I would love it if you would like this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. We'd love to have you back on the channel for more videos down the road. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.